let's say you're starting your search for an acupuncturist and you just search on Google, find a local acupuncturist. Something to consider, and you kind of checking out their profile and you're seeing, go to their website, you might go to their Facebook page or something like that. And you're looking at the reviews. Something to consider in Australia particularly is that practitioners in Australia are not allowed to use testimonial advertising. And so what that means is, even if a patient puts a review on my Facebook page and says, oh, I went to see Marie and, she was so great and everyone was lovely in the reception and she fixed my back pain in 3 treatments and I'm really, excited about that or whatever. I have to remove that, or ask that person to remove or edit that review. So they can only put things on there like, oh, I came in and it was lovely, the reception staff were lovely, there was easy parking or something like that. And they can comment about the place and they can make a positive review about your business, but they can't mention the treatment itself. They can't say, I had fertility treatments and now I've got a baby or something like that. We can't use that, what's called testimonial advertising. The reason for that is because it could be misleading. Practitioners in Australia who are registered acupuncturists or any registered professions with AHPRA, they shouldn't be putting on their website any testimonials like, look at these little babies that were born because of the treatment that we gave to to this couple and now they've got 3 lovely kids or something like that. That's a testimonial or a purported testimonial. So what I'm saying is, just because you don't see those things doesn't mean that practice isn't very good. Please don't let that prohibit you from going and seeing the practitioner at that practice. And so that can be a problem when you're looking at a profession that's regulated versus an unregulated profession. So something in acupuncture that's common is you might have a massage therapist who's in an unregulated profession, or what we call a self-regulated profession, who's doing dry needling. They may have a testimonial on their website saying, oh, I saw Mary for dry needling and she was so great. She fixed my back and my shoulder in 3 treatments. And so you read that and you think, oh, I've got back pain. That'd be great. I'd love to be fixed in 3 treatments. And the reason why we don't let that testimonial advertising as a profession, go on in our profession is just simply because of that reason. Because people see that, they get excited by it. They think, oh, that's good. I want that too. And it can be misleading for them. Like just the patient that Mary had, who knows what was wrong with her. She may not have even had pain. May not have had anything seriously wrong with you. This person who's reading it might have, a condition that's gone on for years and years, and they assume that those results might be the same. It's misleading and, can cost people a lot of time and money. So that is the reason why we don't have testimonial advertising. So if you do see that on a practitioner's website, just know that they shouldn't be having it on there, for one. And, sometimes on reviews on Google, the practitioner just has to do everything that they can to remove that review. There's some platforms where we can't remove the review. Like, I think on Google, if people put a comment on your Google Places or your Google business page, it's really hard to remove that. You can't seem to contact them or remove it. So yeah, it just has to stay there. Practitioners can ask for reviews of the business. That's totally fine. So if you're a patient of a clinic and you really love that clinic, you think, oh, I want to tell everyone how great it is. Just put a review that's like saying, yeah, I went in, everyone was professional, I was treated really well, there was great facilities, the parking was great, the that kind of stuff is totally fine. But you just can't review the treatment, because then you're leading into this testimonial thing. Now, you might be watching this video from another country. Certainly in the USA, testimonials are, not prohibited. They can use them and they milk that turkey till the cows come home. That is a big deal there. So, you'll see a lot of testimonial advertising, and that's just part of their culture, and it's, an accepted part of medicine now. So, that's totally legal. I'm not sure in the UK and, in some other countries. I know that for Australia, we have the most regulated now of Chinese medicine. Apart from China, we have the highest regulation standards. And so, the standard that practitioners have to adhere to with AHPRA, we have our own standard in terms of our practice of Chinese medicine. So what's allowed and what's not allowed in terms of our practice, or what's regulated or what's in our guidelines. But then there's also, we have to adhere to the standard of all practitioners have to adhere to those same advertising standards. So the advertising standards of Chinese medicine practitioners, acupuncturists, Chinese herbalists in Australia is the same as Western medicine doctors, is the same as chiropractors, physios, podiatrists, Indigenous health workers, those kinds of things. They're all regulated under the AHPRA regulation standards. So yeah, it's not meant to be a rant about regulations, but I think it's important for you as as a person who's looking for an acupuncturist to be informed about these things. And I'm hoping that this is helping you kind of do that.